Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Tuesday, the 21st of July, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, West Indies lose second test match, and in our feature for this evening, United Old Road Jets gets ready. We'll take this break and I'll be right back.
Wash your hands with soap and water. Having clean hands reduces the spread of diseases like COVID-19. Let's show you how to do it. After wetting your hands, close the tap. Add soap and lather your palms. The back of your hands, between your fingers. Back of fingertips in your palm. Your thumbs. The tips of your fingers in your palm. And don't forget your wrists. Use a tissue to open the tap, as this was last touched by your unwashed hands. Rinse your hands thoroughly. Finally, use tissues to dry both hands and discard in the bin. During this 50 seconds of hand washing, we had the tap running for only 7.5 seconds, saving 85% of water otherwise wasted. Water is a precious resource, and in some countries it is scarce. So as you wash your hands, don't waste water. We are PAHO, and we care.
Well, I'm back and we start with cricket. Ben Stokes, match winner, series saviour. That was the bottom line as England kept their quest for the Wisden Trophy with victory in the second test to level their series against West Indies 1-1. The hosts' 113-run triumph was built on a towering performance with bat and ball from Ben Stokes, and that means that both teams start the third and final test match at the Emirates Old Trafford on Friday with all to play for. Stokes' contrasting innings helped England into a commanding position, and his ability to break up key partnerships not only helped his side to take 19 wickets over the last 2 days, having lost the entire third day to rain, but destroyed the West Indies' chances of holding out for a draw, which would have seen them maintain or retain the trophy. Stokes left many wondering, is there anything that he can't do? But there was more than just his contribution to like about this England performance. To leave out 3 frontline bowlers in Archer, Anderson and Wood, and still being able to replace them with such Stuart Broad, Chris Woakes and Sam Curran speaks to a strength in depth that will prove especially important this summer, as 6 test matches are supposed to be happening into 7 weeks. Broad's 4-day spell, when he took 3 for 1 in 14 balls during the West Indies' first innings, sent a clear message after he was overlooked for the first test match. But more importantly, it removed 3 recognized batsmen in quick succession when England needed time and wickets. Woakes also took 3 wickets in West Indies' first innings, and he and Broad combined brilliantly with the new ball to put the Tories in trouble early in the second innings. Summarized scores: England 469 for 9 declared, Stokes 176, Sibley 120, Chase 5 for 172. And England second time around 129 for 3 declared, Stokes 78 not out, beat West Indies 287, Brathwaite 75, Brooks 68, Chase 51, Broad 3 for 66, and 198 in their second, Brooks 62, Blackwood 55, Broad 3 for 42, England winning by all of 113 runs. We'll take this break and I'll be back with our feature for this evening.
Coronaviruses are a large family of viruses that cause illness ranging from the common cold to more severe diseases such as Middle East Respiratory Syndrome MERS-CoV and severe acute respiratory syndrome SARS-CoV. The 2019 novel coronavirus 2019 nCoV is a new strain that has not been previously identified in humans. Coronaviruses are zoonotic, meaning they are transmitted from animals to humans. Detailed investigations found that SARS-CoV was transmitted from civet cats to humans and MERS-CoV from dromedary camels to humans. Several known coronaviruses are circulating in animals that have not yet infected humans. Common signs of infection include respiratory symptoms, fever, cough, shortness of breath, and breathing difficulties. In more severe cases, infection can cause pneumonia, severe acute respiratory syndrome, kidney failure, and even death. To protect yourself and prevent the spread of the infection, practice regular hand washing, covering mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, thoroughly cooking meat and eggs. Avoid close contact with anyone showing symptoms of respiratory illness such as coughing and sneezing. This message was brought to you by the Nevis Health Promotion Unit.
Well, I'm back, and tonight in the spotlight is football. The St. Kitts Nevis Football Association continues with its features of teams in the Premier Division, even as we await the restart of the football competitions currently suspended due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The feature this evening is on the United Old Road Jets. Andrew Huey has this report.
As we await a date for the resumption of the SKNFA Premier League, we continue our features of the teams in the country's football top flight. Today, we feature the United Old Road Jets. Old Road would have been plying their trade in Division 1 this season had it not been for the scrapping of relegation due to the football impasse last season. They now have a chance to put out a better performance this season, but so far there have been mixed results. Their coach is from the community and knows the players quite well. After several seasons coaching Connery FC, coach Alexis Morris was about to hang up his coaching boots when the youngsters from Virchilds called him to coach them.
First of all, after the Connery team, I must say that I really wanted a break from the game because I've been going for quite a while and I really wanted a break from the game, but I was approached by a number of players that I would have coached at the Virchilds High School, and they asked me to come and lend them a helping hand, knowing that I'm living in the area. It was a welcome thing, and I did it. I went, and I thought that I must say that they welcomed me with open arms. They're basically now, in terms of what we're working on, you can see that the players, they're loving it. They are eager to learn. They're eager to go forward.
Coach Morris has a good track record, having led Connery to multiple finals appearances and a title back in 2013. Leading Old Road to a title might seem far-fetched in the immediate future, but he is at least expected to keep them in the league.
So they've had some games where they showed promise and others where they look like a team who should be relegated. Last season, if it wasn't for the impasse, they probably would have gotten relegated. And they got a second chance. And this year we see them put more promising performances than the bad performances.
Despite some heavy losses to teams like Newtown and St. Paul's, Old Road have won 4 matches this season, 3 more than the bottom 4 teams in the league thus far. They took the scalp of playoff contenders Garden Hotspurs 1-0 in February and have fared well against newly promoted Trafalgar South Stars and Mantab FC. They were also awarded a gift from Newtown after the team was docked 3 points for fielding an ineligible player.
They would have taken advantage of the experience Morris brought to them from my vantage point. Although you may argue that they could be in a better position, I think they would take another year of building and remaining in the Premier League than a relegation fight. Once their performances remain at the level it was before the suspension of the league, they should be a team who will be sitting comfortably and looking forward for another season in the Premier Division.
Still, for Old Road to stay up in the Premier League, they must remain consistent and have a different attitude to the game.
We just, as we said before, as long as the guys continue to be disciplined and they come out to train, the OR team would be a team to be reckoned with in the future. But all in all, I think that they are buying into the new style that the new style of football that we are looking at OR.
Old Road has a core of young players coming through a school system who, with the right attitude, can keep themselves out of relegation and one day challenge for the playoffs.
And so we say thank you very much, Andre. And that's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.